issues designed to reach all segments of the society with the help of medical professionals and instruments. Today's show is segmented into three. The first segment is Educate, the second segment is Doctor Answers, and the third segment is Second segment is Doctor and Issues in Health, and to that effect, we have a special guest joining us today in person of Mr. Austin. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is ATN Health Forum and Atlantic Television Network. And today we have with us Mr. Austin Chibuzo Francis, a pharmacist that will help us dissect the health issue for today. Mr. Francis, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm super excited to be here this evening.
It's a pleasure. Now today on the Educate segment, we will be discussing and learning about symptoms. And on the Doctor Answers, which happens to be the last segment, we will be reading out a couple questions sent in by our viewers, and Mr. Francis will get to answer those questions, so you can send yours in. Now we're going to dive right into the first segment on Educate. Mr. Francis, please can you explain to us what sexual health is, and also can you tell us more about the human papillomavirus vaccine and how it can boost our sexual health?
All right, thank you very much. Right, good evening, everybody. My name is Austin Chibuzo Francis, and I'm a pharmacist. All right, generally, I'll be talking about sexual health. So there are two things there. There's sexual and there's health. So when you talk about health, health is the total well-being of a person, body, soul, and mind. Now, when you talk about sex, it has your sexual health, rather. So it's a combination of your genitals, combination of your male and female reproductive system. So when everything down there, when your male sex organs and your female sex organs are healthy, then we could say you are in a good state of sexual health. So that's for sexual health. Then we'll talk about the human papillomavirus, right, which is the HPV, right? HPV is actually a virus that is caused by the human papillomaviruses, and one of the major symptoms of HPV is what they call genital warts. There's something really amazing about HPV, because most people do not know that it's incurable. They don't know it's incurable, and it's incurable because of the system, the type of viruses that causes the human papillomavirus. Because back then, whenever people hear about STIs and STDs, what comes into their mind is HIV, so they're scared of HIV, right? But because of technology, because of advancement in medicine, right now most persons, they're not really scared about HIV again, because they feel the drugs is enough to sustain them. So they could be careless with their sexual health. They don't practice the cream that is the human papillomavirus, is the genital warts. And it's worse in the females, because the design, the way God made females is that the configuration of your female reproductive system, it is opened compared to that of the males that are closed. So that's why you see that most of the times ladies are much more prone to sexually transmitted diseases than male, right? Take for example this general UTIs that people have, right? It's much more prevalent in women than guys. Why? Because of the length of the urethra, right? So for the ladies, because of the opening of their genitals, the implication might be really, really bad, because you get to see the warts all over at the cervix of the female genital opening, and if you're not really careful, you might not really know how to treat it. For the males, you get to see the warts on top of the cap, the tip of the penis and all that. So one of the ways you can tackle that is through transmitted, and one of these, why in as much as you want to do anal sex or oral sex, you need to be careful, you need to be sure that your partner is safe and all that. So to run it up, how do you take care of it? Either use podophyllin cream, you could get it at some pharmacies, or you could use, so they vaccinate the child earlier, like at the age of like 1 year or 8 months, so the child cannot have measles, even if the child is exposed to measles. Why? Because your body has been vaccinated against it. So now somebody who is vaccinated against human papilloma viruses, so what it does is that it reduces your chance of getting the virus at any stage of your life. It reduces to a very, very minute percentage, right? Or little or no, nothing at all, right? So if you're vaccinated at a very early stage, so your chance of getting the virus is reduced, right? But you could still be careless, right? In as much as it's reduced, if you're